Hi everyone, this video is about transformation of old barbecue concrete benchtop and turn it into new functional and polished concrete benchtop so the client can enjoy his Sunday barbecues. So what we see here, it's just the old classic. You see the rust marks, oil marks. He's got his pot plant sitting on the bench, and what can we do, right? I mean, that's pretty bad shaped concrete, but we definitely can do something with it. Stick around. In order to grind this hard concrete, I decided to use 7-inch diamond cup, grinding cup, and as you see, it's doing quite well. So we're getting about 2 mil grinded down, which is enough for us to expose some rocks and get rid of all these stains and marks. 2 mil grind was just enough to give us some rocks. You see black and white rocks in there. It looks pretty nice. So we're trying to achieve a flat surface. So by grinding and getting the exposure right, we're getting the flatness as well. But what we also get as a side effect is trapped air in the slab. And obviously we can see it on this shot where I'm pointing out this, obviously there was just a hole in the concrete and bad vibrations for the facings. So all these holes and pinholes, they have to be filled in, otherwise it just doesn't look good. And again, as always, don't forget the edges. The edges has to be spot on because it's a benchtop, don't forget, so it has to be great. Now the next step after grinding is potassium densifier. Well, Google a little bit about densifiers. It's a great product. What it does is basically reacts with the free stuff in the concrete, just not to make it very complicated. It makes the surface hard again. They say about 40%, but sometimes more, sometimes less, depends on the hardness of the slab. This concrete was pretty hard to start with, so we're just using potassium densifier to rub it in nice and clean without the puddles, and then we just let it cure overnight to get us a good solid surface so we can polish it up. So while the densifier is drying up, I'm going to dress up the facings, fill up the pinholes and holes. So we get a nice matching patching mix for the concrete, and we work it in left and right, top and bottom up, just to make sure we push out all the air from the holes and the product will really stay there. So dress that up and we'll let it cure overnight, and then tomorrow we grind it all off. And here is the look the following day. The densifier is soaked in and dried up. The patching mix is nice and dry, ready to be ground down again. So we're gonna use the 30 grit again and 60 grit to get rid of the scratches and polish it up for a better result. And after these steps, we're going to seal the whole bench top. The next step is penetrating sealer. So we apply the penetrating seal to protect the concrete bench top and still have its natural look. So it's a sunny day, so I really have to work fast, not the product to dry up on me, but also don't create puddles. Let it dry for a couple of hours, and this is the final look where we're coming to it, and just gives us this natural sheen. It's a little bit of a satin look, which is great. That's what the client wants. All the holes are filled up and polished. There we got a little sharp pencil edge on the bench top just to give it a sharp and crisp look. Nice exposure. I think it looks great. What do you think, guys? I mean, there is a lot of discussions about what sealers are better, what you should use. I mean, different sealers, you know, obviously there are penetrating sealers, there are topical sealers. You're just gonna know all the products on the market to choose the right product for your client. I like to use penetrating sealers because they pretty close to a natural look of it. So it looks like a stone bench, so there is no artificial layers. And that's what I like. I just like the natural look. Remember the pinholes and how it looked before, like a Swiss cheese? Now look at this, it's pretty filled in, it's solid, it's polished, it's smooth. So I'm pretty happy with the outcome and result. The client is happy as well. I'll leave you to it, have a look at the pictures, and we'll see you on the next project. Thank you for watching.